And this broadcast brought to you by 106th Street Tire and Wheel. 106th Street Tire and Wheel. Get your automotive stuff done at 106th Street Tire and Wheel. I don't even know what to say. This has arguably been the most craziest week in football history. Every single game in the divisional series went down to a field goal or an overtime touchdown. Could it get any better than this? Could it get any freaking better than this?
I don't think so.
And on top of that, a New York team was technically supposed to win this game with 2 minutes to go twice, and they blew it.
The only thing I'm saying, it was exciting, but the only thing I hate about football is that damn prevent defense.
Yeah, it prevents you from winning the game. That's what it does.
I don't know why it's still in existence at this point. It doesn't prevent anything.
It prevents you from winning. That's what it does.
That's unbelievable. How do you give that? I don't know. 13 seconds is the record. I ain't never seen nothing.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, Bill.
The Kevin McAllister Home Alone, oh my God, was the permanent meme of this NFL weekend.
100%.
One after another. These guys just went out there, and all four of these games were just insanity at its finest. I said it on Facebook. I said it in the group. This was probably the best weekend of football I've ever seen in my life.
Absolutely.
And without a doubt, the fourth quarter we just watched was the best quarter of football I have ever watched in my life. And I feel bad for Josh Allen right now because that kid went out there and put on a performance we've never seen that before. No disrespect to anyone that came before him. We've never seen anyone go out there and do what Josh Allen just did. And his defense and his defensive coordinator let him down. And that poor kid his season just ended without a chance for him to try to do it one more time. And that's the sucky side of sports.
It's awful because Josh Allen literally this whole weekend set records alone. Each game ended in either an overtime or a field goal. Yep. One player had 4 touchdowns. Gabriel Davis, out of all people, 4 touchdowns over 200 yards, set an NFL record today. And he lost.
Listen,
I don't even know what to say to that.
Listen, I know everybody feels bad for Josh right now, but that guy's going to have a good night's sleep because when it comes to leaving everything out on the field, people say it like it's a figure of speech. That kid left it all out on the field, man. He did everything he could possibly do to will his team to a win. You seen that scramble, 4th and 10, and
everything. He put his body, his arm, everything on the line tonight. This kid.
Everything on the field, bro.
And I'll tell you what, right now, we're going to be talking about Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes like we talked about Brady versus Peyton Manning for a real long time.
Listen,
real long time. And I'll tell you what, between the two of them, Joey Burrow, who played Joey Burrow did what he had to do to win a football game this weekend. Justin Herbert in San Diego, the AFC is stacked at the quarterback position for a very long time.
Don't forget Mac Jones, too.
Exactly. And I'm not even talking about the guys that just started this year.
Yeah.
There's plenty you can name. Those 4 guys at the top alone, it's going to be stacked for a real long time.
Right about that, Billy.
Listen, whoever doubted Josh Allen to begin with, you're crazy. This kid has been in the NFL for 3 years. 3 years. He got to an AFC championship last year. He played. I can only imagine what his quarterback rating was from last week into this week. He literally threw 11 touchdowns in 2 games.
And guess how many interceptions? Zero.
He has nothing to show for it because Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes.
But what did I say? What did I say about Tyreek Hill, bro? What did I say was going to be?
I'll interrupt you there. The Tyreek Hill touchdown should not even counted. because he did his little finger wag, which is taunting, which is an automatic 15-yard flag from the spot of the flag and no touchdown.
No,
he
he should have got it, but it should have been a 15-yard penalty additional.
No, it should be it's on the spot of where it happens. No, it's on the spot where it happens. That touchdown would have never been a touchdown.
So you're telling me you want to be the referee to throw a flag at Tyree Hill waving his finger?
I would have.
You know what?
Everybody saw it. How do you not throw the flags?
You would never coach. You would never ref another football game.
They had to let those guys play at that point, and they did the right thing. You had to let them play the same way. You know what? The same way earlier they could have probably called that pass interference on that Mike Evans play when Eric Weidl hit him late. They probably could have called
the pass interference.
Right call there too.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the same call as important about somebody running out of bounds and getting hit. Once the foot is out, supposedly at the end of the play, you get roughing, late hit. That's a 15-yard penalty. That's not. That's a 15-yard penalty all day long.
Yeah,
the refs wanted the Rams to win. Period.
The Rams
all day.
He want Kansas City to win.
No, I'm talking
he's talking about the way he's talking about the Weidl call in the
that call. The Tom Brady first time in his career unsportsmanlike conduct on a hit that basically could have been thrown Von Miller out of the game for what he did.
Yeah, the Tom Brady that was ridiculous.
He launched himself in a Brady.
He got hit. The guy's bleeding for. You know what? Maybe he said a word you shouldn't say. You know. Every ref
everybody does.
Everybody has a trigger.
Whoever this is, because it doesn't, for whatever reason, it doesn't say who you are.
I gotta go with the Bills defense is the biggest. The Bills. No, I'm sorry.
No, it's the Bucs.
No, it's the Bills.
Way.
No,
the Bills let Patrick Mahomes go back down that field multiple times. Like nothing. Everybody in that stadium probably knew that last pass was going to Travis Kelce as soon as he went to the outside, and they did nothing to stop him.
Yeah.
They didn't bump him. They didn't check him. They didn't do anything. They let that man run free to the corner of the end zone. That's unacceptable. Hold on. For a defense that was number one in the league, that was an unbelievable flop. It was at the wrong time. But again, listen, I told myself I did not want to be negative. That was an outstanding football game.
Yes.
I can't even say the best team won. The team that got the ball at the last possession won the game. That's it. I can't even say KC was the best team because they wasn't.
In every single game.
But
that's the sick part.
Yeah, but I think I agree with you. I don't think KC was today. I want them to win. I think the Bills was the best team today.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I can't. And you know what? I said it to Lou in the first quarter of this game, and I'll stand by it. I saw today why I want Brian Daboll to be the next coach of the New York Giants.
Agreed. Couldn't agree more, Billy.
Yeah.
The fact that this Bills team 3 years ago was an under 500 team, and now we have an assistant GM who can help build this Giants team. Please save us, Giants fans. Please.
I said it last Friday night on the show. I wanted the two guys from Buffalo.
Right, I agreed. Couldn't agree more. And I mean, guys, now we have Cincinnati versus the Chiefs at home against the Chiefs. Then we have the Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. A repeat of 2 weeks ago. Unbelievable football games, in my opinion. Yeah. And
listen.
I can't wait for the Rams to win the Super Bowl this year, because that's exactly what's going to happen. The Rams are going to take this Super Bowl down. They're going to beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl because the Rams are destroying the San Francisco 49ers team, and I'm going to call it from day one. The 49ers are losing, then the Chiefs are losing.
First of all,
Super Bowl Rams, baby. Let's go.
Let's just talk reality here a little bit, Lou. In order for the Rams to win, they have to play mistake-free football. Did you watch Sam at the fourth quarter of this game that they just won? Did you watch Sam?
Did they win the game?
No. We're not talking about if they won or not.
Did they win the game? Did they do enough to win the game? And don't think they were going to learn from their mistakes?
No. He can't, because he is a mistake-prone football player. and that's his history.
You can't
wanna
say
see?
that.
Hold on.
You
wanna
can't
see? You wanna
say
see?
that after
Hold on.
him winning 2 games in a row.
Hold on.
Todd
with a
Bowles
legit
won the
team.
game for the Rams today.
Hold on. Hold on.
Well, I'm
We
gonna
just
sip my
watched-
tea. I'm gonna sip my tea.
we
Keep going.
watched 2 quarterbacks play damn near mistake-free football, right? And you're going to put Sam Bradford or whatever his name is against
Matthew
Stafford.
whatever his name is. I don't care what his name is. I'm just like, you'll put him against KC and think that he's going to win? You don't put him against. I would take Joe Burrow over him. Are you crazy? You think that team is going to beat one of these teams in the AFC? I don't think so, bro.
Remember, you're not playing against Todd Bowles next week.
Hold on 1 second. The fact that you called him Sam Bradford
I knew that was coming.
gets you kicked off this show right away.
Well, he did play for the Rams.
Hold on. There is no goddamn comparison of Matthew Stafford to Sam Bradford because their names sound alike.
I wish you would have said Sam Darnold, and that would have been funnier.
Sam Bradford?
I'll tell you right now. Your Rams pick is looking better to me now than it did a week ago, and I told you that. But I mean, you can't just look past these 49ers.
You can't.
I said it last week. I will say it again.
No.
They remind me of the 2007 Giants.
And Billy,
They
I
are
couldn't
hot at the
agree
right
with you
time.
more. I could
Yep.
not agree with you
They
more.
get hot at the right time, and they just find a way to get things done and just do it right.
And look, remember, you're
And-
playing against Todd Bowles next week, so you got to remember that.
Oh, I'm still stuck on how you. So you're telling me if the Bills would have won today, you still would have picked the Rams?
Rams over Bills in the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Man, you're crazy as hell.
Rams over Bills in the Super Bowl.
That doesn't even make no sense to me. Did you watch? You just said you just watched one of the best football games you ever watched in your life. You just
100%.
watched 2 NFL football quarterbacks play damn near 100% football, and you're going to go to a team that quarterback gave away what 8 points in a quarter?
You want to know why? You want to know why, Steele? Because out of all the teams that are left, I trust the Rams defense over any of the other teams that are in this thing. There is a reason why the Rams got Von Miller. Okay? There's a reason why the Rams
And
got
they
Von
showed
Miller.
that today.
100%.
And I got to be honest, if the Rams make it to the Super Bowl and they can get to Patrick Mahomes the way they got to Tom Brady today, you got to like their chances. I'm not saying it's definite. You got to like their chances.
Here's
Let
why
me
I
tell you
don't
something.
like their chances.
The
Billy.
exact reason why the Rams
No, I'm
will beat
giving you the exact reason why
49ers
your Rams ain't
next
winning,
week.
Lou. Because they can't run the ball. This team can't run the ball.
Chet, I have to cut you off too. You want to know why I got to cut you off too? Because Sony Michel and Cam Akers had a bad game today. Sony Michel has run for over 100 yards in 3 out of his last 4 games that he started.
Listen, I think I said it in
Nowhere.
I said it in the beginning of all this. It's going to be quarterback play. You know what? If it's between Pat and whoever, I'm going with Pat. If it was the Bills, if it was Allen and whoever, I was going with Allen. Those I can't go against neither one of those guys. Somebody got to beat them.
You had to favor whoever won tonight's game and with what's left, and I agree with you on that. But I'm not gonna say anything else is impossible.
Exactly.
I don't think any of these 4 teams coming out of this right now is like, oh my God, shock value at this point, because they're all finding ways to win football games, which is what you have to do now.
So
Correct.
let me ask you guys a question. What do you think the line is going to be? Bengals versus Chiefs. I'm going to tell you guys right now. Bengals versus Chiefs.
I already know what it is.
It's going to be 8.5.
It's 6.5 already. It opened up.
I was
At.
gonna say it's going
was
to
gonna say
open a little under
It
a
opened up
touchdown.
at 6.5, and the Rams opened up at 3.5.
Rams minus 3.5.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a home run.
San Francisco big money line though, plus 155.
No. This is. I'm telling you guys right now. I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it right now. The Chiefs beat the Bengals by more than a touchdown, and the Rams beat the 49ers by more than a touchdown.
Where's Boogie? I need the mush sign.
So
Lock that in. I'm gonna move it.
Wait. You're saying by more than a touch? Both wins
Also
will be
by a
more than.
touchdown each.
both win. Yeah, both. I will
don't know.
take the
I can't.
Chiefs.
You know what?
This
Minus
postseason, I'm
6.5.
not
Oh,
taking that, pal.
Nope.
I can't take that right now, the way this postseason is gone.
Bro.
But now I want to ask you guys what's
Wow.
probably, after the end of these great games, the biggest question of today. Did we see the last of BA and Tom Brady in Tampa Bay today?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No, Chet, and I'm going to tell you why right now, Chet. Tom Brady had a better year this year than most quarterbacks do in their entire year. In their entire year for one season. Tom Brady comes back. He signs a 1-year deal with Tampa Bay. As long
He still has 1 year left. He still has 1 year on the contract.
Tom Brady plays one more year.
I don't think so.
Especially if Fournette signs again, because Fournette's done. Fournette signs. Chris Godwin comes back healthy. Tom Brady comes back 1 more year. 100%.
I'll put it this way. Okay, Seal.
My question is, why would he leave? What reason does it? What did he see this year to say, well, I can't play anymore?
I'll give you the answer.
I don't think it's about. I don't think with Tom Brady it's ever going to be, and I can't. I don't think it's that the question. I think it's okay. Like, he wants to get out of here healthy. He wants to be able to walk away on somewhere on top. Maybe not as a Super Bowl champion, but on top. My opinion of this is that Brady and Bruce Arians come back for 1 more year. They are going to work out a deal in that organization.
You just said the reason why Brady's retiring.
Why?
Arians.
Arians is going to, if Brady will stay.
He never liked Arians.
No.
He never has.
If Brady will
work
stay.
around him. He's going to retire. Unless Arians gets fired, he's retiring.
I don't think so. I think they stay 1 more year, and I think they are going to work something out in that organization to keep Byron Leftwich, and Byron Leftwich is going to be the next head coach of Tampa Bay after next year.
Chet, 1 more year. I think the bigger question, besides Brady coming back to Tampa, is if Aaron Rodgers is coming back to Green Bay. That's the bigger question, in my opinion.
I got the 2 teams he's going to possibly go to.
He's going to Denver.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Aaron Rodgers is playing in Green Bay, or Aaron Rodgers is retiring. I'm telling you now. Aaron Rodgers is not going to Denver at 38 years old to play against Mahomes and Justin Herbert.
I can say
it's not happening.
Go to.
Where?
Okay, there's 2 teams I'm looking at. Seattle first, because Seattle's trading Russell Wilson. There's no doubt about that. Okay, and second of all, the team that I'm surprised that nobody's talking about, the way he should be traded to, possibly
Raiders.
No, it's Pittsburgh.
Nah.
Well, before we go any further, at this point, who cares about Aaron Rodgers? I was trying to say this until Tuesday, but why are we talking about him like he's doing something? During the regular season, he's great, and where's he at in the playoffs? He's a no-show. Who cares?
I mean, the guy went out there and completed 20 of 25 passes last night. You can't put that all on. You cannot put all of last night on Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, I can. Here's the reason why. He threw the 21 attempts to between Adams and Jones. Once Mercedes Lewis fumbled the ball, he goes, I ain't put anybody other than those 2. And you can see it. He threw maybe 2 balls to Lazard. He threw 1 ball, I think, to Cobb.
But he was completing them. He was completing his.
But did they score touchdowns though? No.
If Aaron Rodgers stays with Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers stays with Green Bay, they will find a way to bring Devontae Adams back. They will put a competitive team on the field. That team, and if I'm including Brady staying in Tampa, that team is still a top 3, top 4 team in the NFC. He's not going to the AFC to be behind Josh Allen, behind Mahomes, and behind probably San Diego at that point as well. He's not going there to be the 5th best team in the AFC at 39 years old.
You're 100% correct.
To start over.
I don't see him leaving Green Bay at all.
The only way he's leaving Green Bay is if he retires.
The only way he stays in Green Bay, LaFleur goes.
Listen,
I think things are a lot better there now. Like he even said, I'm going to come back after a couple of days, talk it over with them. This is a guy that walked out last year ready to set the whole place on fire. Now he's willing. He's ready to talk with them. He wants to be. I think they did a lot there to mend those fences this year.
Listen, he's not going nowhere, bro. That's just media talk to stir up conversations. That man is not moving an inch. My problem is at this point, and I'm like Stephen A. I think the man is the greatest thing alive when it comes to throwing the football. But in the playoffs, I'm still looking for him. I don't understand. Like he's not Allen. I'm not saying he's not a great quarterback, but you need that guy, man. And to me, Rodgers has not shown me that he is that guy that takes over. What I seen the play, even Stafford, all the quarterbacks I seen today, they were quarterbacks, bro. They took the team on their back.
There's a reason why they're in this divisional series.
That's the words out of my mouth. Exactly.
Yeah.
Has Aaron Rodgers showed us that since he won the Super Bowl?
Nope.
No.
So why are we talking about him? Like he shouldn't be in the conversation.
And it's almost like when Rodgers started becoming the Green Bay Packers quarterback in 2010, it was almost as if like you didn't know what he was gonna do. And after he won the Super Bowl, you figured it out. Right? You figured it out. And who's the worst quarterback this weekend? How do you not say Joe Burrow? Honestly, out of all of them, how do you not?
I would say Tannehill.
Tannehill's done.
Yeah.
No, this
Are you
weekend.
talking about winning? Winning.
I'm
coming
talking about
up.
winning quarterbacks.
A winning
Winning.
quarterback
Garoppolo.
weekend.
Garoppolo.
It's Garoppolo.
Out of the
Yeah.
winners, Garoppolo, yeah.
Garoppolo. 100%.
Because
100%.
wait, somebody, let me get my finger right. Somebody said that Tannehill was that
The
guy
GOAT.
right there.
The GOAT.
Well,
And listen,
here's
Was
the
it-
reason why
was it
Tennessee lost.
Three picks? He
No,
threw three
the
picks?
reason why they lost is Derrick Henry. That's why they lost.
Wait, the guy that you said was on the reason they won?
we'll talk about that more on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that more. I don't want to give up the whole show.
Right.
We'll talk about that more on Tuesday and Friday. But the one thing that I will say is that this next week's football, I can't wait for it. I absolutely can't wait for it.
I just hope it doesn't turn into the Julius Randle effect. Because we see such great football right now that next week we're all hyped up for great football and we see a game like 3-10.
Right. Julius Randle.
You know, the one thing I will say real quick, and I hate to say this, is that I really hope Josh Allen doesn't turn out to be like a Dan Marino. We're like,
No, I don't believe he will. I think that team is continuing to improve, and that team's going to be. I mean, Gabriel Davis. You basically heard nothing of that guy all season, and then look at today. Like, they're just pulling weapons. They are going to continue to get better and better. I mean, Sean McDermott has done a great job there. There's a chance he may lose both his coordinators, although I think a lot of people might take a second thought about hiring Leslie Frazier right now.
Yeah.
But if Dable doesn't go to the Giants, I think he goes probably to the Bears. I think it really might be between those two. I think he might have interviewed with Minnesota also. He'd be another great fit there. I definitely think Brian Dable's getting a job.
Oh,
Frazier, I think, will be back.
Bill, stop it, Bill. Not even close.
Oh, my God.
Bill, not even close. Bill,
I knew that was coming.
If Josh Allen was the same quarterback as Jim Kelly in the 90s, Josh Allen would have won those 4 Super Bowls in a row, plus some.
We're not going to call Kelly a bum now. We're not going to do that. Though.
Nope.
I text Lou in the fourth quarter of this game. I told him I wanted to hire Dave Gettleman for just one more day so I could fire him for not getting us Josh Allen and having to look at the corpse of Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I mean, I'm not a Bills fan, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get that jersey. Josh Allen has earned my respect.
Yeah.
I ain't never.
That kid went out there and played a game.
Ever. Wow.
You know.
I mean, all you can say is wow. And I'm watching people posting, counting them out. Oh, this game is over. And before you know it, before they can press send, they're in the end zone. And they're deleting their posts. I'm like, cowards.
Yep.
I seen y'all
Guys,
posts.
There was a record today. There was 25 points scored in 2 minutes of football.
Less than 2 minutes, yeah.
In less than 2 minutes of football. When the Bills scored tonight with 1:52 left everyone said the Bills were going to win. Then the Chiefs scored.
Sure, I know.
The Chiefs
Well,
scored with 40 seconds left. Then the Bills scored again. Then with
They play
14
stupid defense,
seconds
that's
left,
why.
you allow Patrick Mahomes
Guys,
to come
we've
and score.
we've all been alive to see some of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. Joe Montana, Dan Marino, Elway, Montana.
You guys have, not me.
Brady, Peyton Manning. I will put Josh Allen's second half today up against any performance I've ever seen. And no disrespect to anyone, but that's how good that kid played today.
Agreed.
That's how good he's been playing in these here playoffs.
Yep.
Agreed.
But
Especially tonight, though.
Guys, when Eli Manning won the Super Bowl back in 2012, he went 11-1. Josh Allen went 11-0 in 2 games. Eli Manning did that in 4. That's how sick Josh Allen and this offense can be. And obviously the thing to work out is their defense. It's their defense.
I mean, their defense was number one. Listen, they had a lapse at the worst time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
I think it was they weren't aggressive enough. They
They
took the aggression right out of it, playing prevent defense, like Chet said before. They took their aggression away. And you know what? Speaking of aggressive, to go back, one thing we haven't talked about enough, even after we slammed Aaron Rodgers, is how good this 49er defense played last night. Those guys went out there for 4 quarters and beat the shit out of Green Bay.
That special teams were unbelievable.
Yeah. Special teams too, yep.
Whoever I don't know who their special teams coach is, but that guy had those guys firing on all. They at no time did they feel that they were gonna lose that game. You could see it on their face. And Green Bay was looking defeated. I was like, what? The Green Bay had the lead, but yet San Francisco has the energy. How
It
is that
wasn't
possible?
even that. Green Bay scored on the opening drive. The opening drive. And San Francisco didn't even score an offensive touchdown. They scored a special teams touchdown with a field goal. That's the sick part. And people fuck on Jimmy G. But you got to give Jimmy G a lot of credit. He time manages that clock super well. He's been to a Super Bowl, not once, twice. Once as a backup, but he's been to his own Super Bowl. There is a reason why Jimmy G is still considered a good quarterback in this football league, and he proved it the other day, regardless if he threw a touchdown or not, because time management saves football games.
Yeah, but outstanding quarterback play wins football games. And he's not if your quarterback can't win the game for you, Jimmy G is not winning the game for you. Jimmy G is Ryan Tannehill to me. Jimmy G is I won't put him in Daniel Jones, but he's not that guy, man. It takes a team effort for the 49ers to win. These quarterbacks now that he's going against Burrow can win the game with his arm. Mahomes can win the game with his arm. You know what I'm saying? Can you trust Jimmy G to even Matt can win the game with his arm? Can you trust Jimmy to win the game with his arm?
No. Which is why they're gonna lose against the Rams next week.
I'm not gonna say all that. I can't pick no more games because
They're
first
going
of all,
to lose
I've been
against
terrible.
the Rams next week.
You're forgetting about one very important thing.
The run.
The Rams have to worry about Deebo Samuel.
And also Kittle, I hate to say it too.
He looked hurt at the end of the game.
I don't know. I didn't see anything. I really didn't look at much about that today.
I
But
didn't hear anything either.
Deebo Samuel is a weapon.
Right. Jimmy G not only wins football games, but he's handsome as fuck, and he bangs a lot of porno stars. So I'll give credit.
This is a family-friendly program, Lewis. Come on now.
I'll mute myself out. Hold
on. Thank you.
There you
He's
go.
talking about what a man looks like.
You gotta. You could make the argument right now. Out of the 4 teams left, after Patrick Mahomes, Deebo Samuel is the best weapon left in these playoffs.
I can't.
Right.
I mean, he lines up anyway.
You wouldn't say
Exactly.
Jamar Chase? You wouldn't say Jamar Chase in there also?
No.
No.
Behind Deebo. No disrespect. I love Chase. But What
Deebo
everything
Samuel
Deebo
can
can
do-
do between the backfield, lining up wide, lining up in the slot, Deebo Samuel next to Patrick Mahomes is the biggest weapon left in these playoffs.
I would say he's a weapon. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, your top 5 weapons that are left, pretty much. You said Mahomes, okay. Devo, okay. Tyreek
Put it
Hill,
this way, I'll tell you right now.
Still.
I'll tell you real quick. If I had to pick a wide receiver, a tight end, and a quarterback right now in the remaining of the playoffs, I'm
Kelsey,
picking Kelsey, Mahomes, and Samuel.
without a question. Who can
Yeah.
argue? Who can argue that?
You can't not pick that. You can't not pick that because Samuel could run the ball, sometimes even better than he can catch the ball.
You can make an argument, by the way, that on the wide receiver list, Tyreek Hill's not even in the top 5.
I don't know.
Right
that
now.
guy, that
Not
guy,
right
does
now.
a- that guy looks
And
like
that's no, but you got to put Cooper Kupp there.
Cup,
You got to put Jamar Chase there.
Cup.
And not for
Chase.
nothing, the way he's playing right now, Odell Beckham is in that conversation.
Well, could you save that for Tuesday? Because I want to talk about somebody.
Wait, Billy, say that one more time, real quick. Say that one more time,
I
please.
wanna-
Odell Beckham, and it kills me to say it, but they've got this kid's head out of his ass and playing Odell Beckham capable football.
Who said he was washed up, Blue?
and I still think he
Oh.
is.
Did you watch him?
I watched him.
Does he look washed
Check.
up to you?
Check.
San Francisco going to take him right out of the game
Check.
this week.
Odell Beckham next week can have no receiving yards, and he will still average a touchdown every single game that he's played with the Los Angeles Rams.
And where's that going to get him? Nowhere.
It doesn't matter. It still helps. It
Hold
still helps.
Yo, check your
He's still a
negativity.
weapon.
Is
It
He's
matters
still a
when they don't win.
decoy.
listen. We have to go back and forth, but Chet, this is not a
Yeah,
good
Bill.
one for you,
Bill, do me a favor. Pick the Niners, please. Pick the Niners, Bill.
I mean, the thing with Odell Beckham is he's a child. What you need to do
There it is.
That's Bill's face.
What you need to do with Odell Beckham needs to be with the Sean McVay type and on a team where he goes in that locker room and knows his crap's not going to be tolerated.
And not for
He-
nothing.
You know, the Giants, he destroyed the Giants. He was one of the reasons the Giant locker room was destroyed. He ran rampant all over Cleveland. There was no one there to put him in his place. But now he's got guys in that locker room. He's got a coach. He's got guys like Aaron Donald in that locker room. He's got a veteran, respected quarterback in Stafford. He's not going to come in there. He's not going to come in there and pull that crap. And he's going to just go out there and play football. And that's where he's got to be. He needs to be coached by guys like that, guys like Bill Parcells, guys like Belichick that are just like, no,
I
like you're going to
agree.
get put in your place real fast when you walk in here.
And not for nothing, when OBJ signed with us and played with us for a few years, he was in his early 20s. He started to grow up a little bit. You don't hear anything about him in the media. He wants to win a Super Bowl. That's exactly what he wants to do. And that's why he is perfectly fine with being a number 2 or 3. And I'll tell you right now, having OBJ as your number 2 or number 3 is a crazy thing to have. An absolute crazy. Because if you look at the remaining 4 teams in this Super Bowl chase, there's no better at number 2 and number 3. No better.
You can make an argument for Cincinnati. I'm
For
sorry.
Higgins.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I mean,
For
you
Higgins.
line up
I'll
T.
take any of
Higgins,
those
Tyler
3.
Boyd, with Jamar Chase,
Higgins.
man. Those
I
guys
pick
are
OBJ
no
still.
joke.
I still pick OBJ.
I would.
I'm not.
I
I'm
still
not saying.
pick
I'm
OBJ.
not. I'm not ranking him right now because I think he still has a little bit more growing to do. But all it shows you is how terrible Cleveland is. Because when he was with the Giants, even though it was a distraction, Eli
Bill
Manning
picked
gave.
it too.
Eli found him and made him a star. He went to Cleveland, and all of a sudden this guy can't play anymore. No, Baker Mayfield can't play, and now he's over there with
Agreed.
the Rams, and the guy's skill level not right back to where it was, but his skill level is showing again. That just goes to show you how bad Sam Darnold.
There you go.
Even though he is bad,
But it's not even.
even though
You
he is
can't
bad.
even put it all on Baker because honestly, I think a lot of it was Stefanski's play calling. Because if you look 2 years ago when Beckham got hurt and went out, Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland offense were better without him on the field. I think it was I think Stefanski's play calling has a lot to do with that too. It's not solely on Baker Mayfield. in that instance of why Odell
They're a running team.
didn't prosper in Cleveland.
Guys, hold on one second. Did Steele
Yo, I have Sam on the brain, bro. I'm sorry.
just say that Baker Mayfield is Sam Darnold?
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Check this out.
Is there
What's
any
what-
other Sam that anyone wants to mention? We've already had Bradford. We're on to Donald.
Listen,
Is
listen,
Sam
Sam
Rosen-
Rosen is the Falcons.
going to make an appearance right
I'm
now.
gonna say this. The numbers are next year. I'll say. I don't think that guy at the Browns is gonna have a job next year, but that's just another show. Whatever. I think he's out of there.
I think I agree with you. If they don't turn things around next year, I think
out of
Baker and Stefanski will both be out of there.
Yeah, I think he's out of there. But anyway, that's just another. I got. Excuse me. I'm
Yo,
good.
do you
I'm
guys
sorry.
remember when Sam Bradford went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm tired. Okay, give me a break. I've been up for a long time. I was clanging and banging away till like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired.
Oh man. All right, listen. I'm gonna end the show right now because I want us to talk more on Tuesday and Friday.
Yep.
But I appreciate everybody coming out to talk on the show tonight.
Wait, hold on. Before you go, I don't want Ted in the bed. I can't
I'll
do
be
that.
fine Tuesday. I'll be back at a normal
I
location.
don't want no pillow talk. Okay, that's not what I want to see. I don't want it. I don't want to know what's going on in there. I don't want to see your room. Get you a chair, and that's it. I don't want it because last time I just don't want to see it. I might have a long night tonight. I got Lou talking about how cute the 49ers quarterback is. I'm looking at Chet in his bed. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You got Sam on the brain. I mean,
I got Sam on the brain.
I don't know what the hell's going on here.
What's worse, the fact that I said Jimmy Garoppolo is a good-looking dude, or the fact that you compared Matthew Stafford to Sam Bradford?
Listen, I don't know about all that, bro. I don't
Or
know
Sam
about
Darnold, or whoever
you're
said
talking
you
about
were
how
talking about.
another grown man looks. You better go to bed on that one, bro.
That-
Let's leave that one alone.
Guys, hold on one second.
Jimmy Garoppolo has sex with porn stars. Okay.
So the fact that I said that makes sense. You compared Sam Bradford
They're all garbage
to
too.
Matthew Stafford. I don't want to hear it. Guys,
Listen.
come-
Good night.
good night. Come check out. We're going to have a Super Bowl party at South Levittown Lanes, February 13th. Come hang out with us. This is exactly what happens every single time we all hang out. Come have a laugh. Come have a drink. Look, Seal's drinking from a Superman cup because he's a child and he doesn't know anything about football, so he looks at cartoon stuff all day.
Hey, that's where he's getting the Sam on the mind from. It's on the other
Yeah.
side. It's an S.
Right, exactly.
And the rumor is that Boogie's paying the ball bill.
And Boogie is paying the bar bill. So let me know if you want to come. Boogie Hollis is paying the bar bill at
Oh, that's
South
gonna be good.
Levittown Lanes. So I will cut this out and I will send it out to everybody so everybody knows that Boogie Hollis is paying the bar bill come Super Bowl
God.
Sunday at South Levittown Lanes. You guys have a good night. Thank you guys for joining in. We will see you guys
half
on
price appetizers
Tuesday.
if you show up in a Sam Bradford jersey.
100%. 100%. And say that he's Matthew Stafford.
Yo, you gotta change, but you gotta change the number too. You gotta change the number.
Have a good night, guys.